my years of living, right, I've watched some good shows, some bad shows, some mid shows, a lot of mid shows, but I've never seen something quite as bad as this. This is not good. Let me repeat, this is not good, guys. And I'm not misogynistic for not liking She-Hulk. I'm just a truth giver. Okay? Let's just talk about the first thing. Okay, let me bring up the first thing. First thing that's wrong about She-Hulk is that She-Hulk is a much of a Mary Sue. No issues, no problems. And if you're gonna say her problem is, oh, she doesn't want to be She-Hulk, that's not much of a problem. You just don't be She-Hulk. Just stop, and then you're adding on to the problem by going on dating sites as She-Hulk. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. And further, you represent yourself as She-Hulk. And now even later in the series, you're going for the trademark of She-Hulk. So that's not a problem. And if you're gonna say your problem is that, oh, being a woman is very, very difficult, that's not that's not a problem. Okay? The problem is not of being a woman. Being a woman is not a problem. Being your gender is not a problem. It's not an issue. You know what? You understand what I'm saying? It's not an issue to be of the female gender. You understand? It's not an issue. And then they also try to push in this very fake wokeness, trying to push down our throat wokeness. You know, for example, saying that for a couple lines saying that she controls her anger infinitely more than Bruce does. Infinitely more than Bruce does because she is of the female gender. That's not true. Bruce has been abused, beat, killed multiple times in the comics. His backstory is very sad to be a very abusive household. And what do you have over Bruce? I'm a woman. I'm a woman. I have hard things with being a woman. It just doesn't make sense. Being a woman, like I said, being a woman is not a problem. Okay? I'm not misogynistic for saying that. Alright, next, there's just the bad jokes. The jokes aren't good, not funny. There was one joke in the show that I liked, and it wasn't even by She-Hulk. It was by Wong and the Caparano stuff. That was the only funny part in my opinion. There wasn't any other funnies. It just wasn't good. Other issues with the show is that I feel like, at least in the first episode maybe, the pacing was very weird. And just something just doesn't make sense. How this like elite supervillain who's known apparently at least all over the city that she's in get stopped by 2 police officers. And why did the fight end in 2 seconds? I don't understand that. There are some good things. I actually do enjoy when she talks to the camera specifically. I think that's very funny. I have no issue with the actor. I feel like that's cool. I feel like the accountant in the show, at least, is very cool. The accountant is very cool in the show. And also, Disney, twerking with Megan Thee Stallion is not woman empowerment. It's just not. You're not empowering any woman by having them twerk. It's not. Why? It just doesn't make. Okay. Alright. Okay. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Why? Just why? I'm visibly in disappointment of this show. Okay. Let me tell you a good example of women empowerment in movies. Not movies. I mean superhero genre. Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is the definition of woman empowerment. She found herself in a very abusive relationship with the Joker. You know? And then so she got out of that relationship, and then proceeded to get into, and then got her stuff together, and then got together with Poison Ivy, and that was a very healthy relationship. And so she started to embrace her sexuality, and now she's a good guy, you know, working for Batman, helping the Justice League, Birds of Prey stuff. Birds of Prey was a good movie, also. I suggest that. But you know, like, that's a good example. Now let me tell you what She-Hulk has done for women empowerment. Oh, now I can go down the street with wearing headphones and not have to worry about getting murdered. Empowerment. That's empowerment. It's just not, Disney. That's not empowering to anyone. You know? It's not empowering to anyone. No one finds that empowering. And also, for any gender, if you're walking down the street at night with headphones on, that's just stupid. Don't do that. Be aware of your surroundings. Like, that's just stupid, you know? It's just dumb. Be aware. The best part of the show is when She-Hulk isn't involved in the show. When Wong's in the show, when Abomination's in the show, when that stuff happens, that's the best part of the show. And it's just like, ugh. Ooh. Very bad. See? And like I said earlier, if you want women empowerment, just like watch Harley Quinn. Don't bother watching it. Watch Harley Quinn. I have to watch it because I have to do the reviews and stuff. I have to watch it because I gotta be in the loop in Marvel. But like, just don't. If you don't care about that stuff, don't watch it. It's not a good watch. You're legit just wasting your time. All right. Hold on. As Agreement said, let me break it down for you. Okay. Let's just say, okay. Let's just do this. She-Hulk versus Harley. Like I said earlier, this is women empowerment. This is not. Okay, that's not an X. This is not. Harley. Under her belt, she has getting out of a relationship with this doofy guy, Joker. That's what he has, right? I didn't feel like writing down Joker. I'm tired. You know, that's what she has, right? What do you have? Went on Tinder. Okay. She has actually becoming a better person. I'm just gonna put hero. Yep, that's good. She's becoming a hero, becoming a better person, realizing her flaws. What does She-Hulk have? Twerking. You're seeing the issue. I think you should be seeing the issue by now. This is not women empowerment. This is. And we all know this show was about to be bad as soon as it was dropped. We knew it was not going to be that good. We knew it was going to be mid. Want to know why? Because those commercials were trash. The commercials were trash. The commercials are just preaching fake wokeness. They're preaching fake freaking feminism. It's all fake. Dude, it's like, but now imagine this, guys. Imagine this. Now imagine if there was a show, if Hulk, imagine if the thing was turned, right? Imagine if Hulk had a show, it was preaching about man's issues. That would be a whole different story, wouldn't it? That would be a whole problem with the whole community. Moral of the story: fake wokeness is not gonna elevate your TV shows, Disney. Fake wokeness just makes you look stupid, dumb. It's just, I expect way more from Disney, and I feel like it's really just comes down to they just making too much stuff at one time. So they're giving all the rest of this stuff to incompetent people who are making stuff like She-Hulk. It's very disappointing to see a very beloved studio making stuff like She-Hulk, and just recently Pinocchio. Pinocchio was bad too. Not for the same reasons as She-Hulk, but it was still bad. You know? And it's very sad to just see this very great studio used to make very good stuff. Very good TV shows like WandaVision. Stuff like that. And just devolve it to She-Hulk. WandaVision was good because it was more about Wanda's story. And now all She-Hulk's story is, all Jennifer Walter's story is I'm a woman and it's hard being a woman. You know, it's just like, you can have wokeness in your TV shows without it being stupid. You can have like a little bit of stuff. Just don't shove it down our throats, cause we don't care. It's a superhero movie for a reason. I'm very disappointed with Disney right now, and I expect much more. Alright, all you cultured people,